I got to tell you something happened yesterday. It was disturbing and funny at the same time. So I have something I'm going to do this weekend, and so I wanted to spray tan. I'll explain probably next week what I was doing this weekend, but I want to get a little spray tan, right? And I don't get spray tan very often. In fact, I was talking to Kyle about it yesterday because she came in yesterday all tan.
That's right.
Right? You're tan now. But you rub it on, right?
Yeah, self-tanner.
Yeah, so I don't think I'm competent enough to do that, so I was going to spray tan. And the place that I've gone before in the past couldn't get me in. So this woman that I work out with at the gym, she was like, oh, I started going to this one place, check it out. And it turned out it's kind of close to my house. So I made this appointment to be there at 2 o'clock. But my wife and I had a phone call at 1:30 we had to make with some Love Pup stuff. And I was like nervous that I wasn't going to make it in time. And I had already worked out. And after I work out, I do a red light bed. And then I just throw on my shorts. So I was wearing shorts with no underwear, right? So my conference is over. I run to the spray tan place. And I've never been there before. And they take me in this little room. And the woman says, okay, I'm going to spray tan you. And I'm like, great. She's like, you can go ahead and get naked. I'm like, naked? I said, in the other places I've gone, they've provided me with an sock. Or you're just in your underwear. And she was like, we don't, I go, I don't have underwear on. She was like, we don't have socks. She goes, you want me to just go naked? She goes, yeah. And I'm like, I just can't imagine. Because, they get down on their knees and they spray your legs. And be close
they're
to
getting in all the nooks and crannies.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't. I go, not to mention, maybe if I was like, a little bit bigger in that area, I'd be like, no problem. Right? But I was like mortified. And she's like, I see naked people all day. I don't care. And I go, well, I care. Right?
Yeah.
So
No kidding.
anyway, she goes, well, we do have a paper thong you can put on. And I'm like, yes, please. Can I have the paper thong? So she brings me the paper thong. And I'm like, so which way does this go? Because it was whatever. So I put the thong on. And it barely covers it. It literally... The best way to describe it looked like I was smuggling grapes into this thong.
Is the paper thong, is it mostly for women?
She says, I asked her that.
Anyone?
She says for anyone, but
Okay.
I got to believe it's mostly for women.
Okay.
Right? Because it didn't cover anything. If I was just a little bit more average, it would have been spilling out everywhere. But I wasn't. So I do the paper thong and she sprays me. And the whole time she's spraying me, I'm looking at sideways into a mirror. And I'm like, God, this is terrible.
That's got to be
just terrible.
It's got to be demeaning.
Oh, she's like, I don't care, really. I go, okay, but you don't care, but it's terrible. She goes, yeah, people don't like that mirror. And I go, it's everything in the mirror is terrible.
Why even put a
And
mirror
the
in there?
lighting's probably not great.
Oh, my God. So she spray tans me, right? Then she goes, do you want me to dry? Normally I put powder on to dry. And I go, yeah, sure. And she's like, okay, the only powder I have, though, is glitter. And I'm like, oh, she goes, are you going anywhere after this? And I'm like, I'm going home. She's like, okay. So all of a sudden she starts doing, and glitter is freaking flying everywhere. It's like a machine. It's a machine doing it all.
You've got the shimmer.
So there's glitter everywhere, and I'm like all panicking now, and I'm like, oh my God. So then I leave, and I'm really dark. And she gave me the 3 hour spray.
Oh, you don't shower until
in 3 hours.
Okay.
You shower in 3 hours.
Oh, that's a quick one.
I know. It was called like Rapid Rewards or something, right? So I go home and I forgot. I have a guy coming over to my house. He's going to stretch out Dutch because Dutch has got a big weekend. He's playing for some coaches today, college coaches and stuff. So I wanted Dutch to be loose. So my son Dutch, he's 17. And so the guy was going to come a little earlier and stretch me out. So I said, hey, I have a guy coming to stretch me out and do some body work on me. I go, will that mess up the tan? She's like, yes. I'm like, so I'm going to have like spots all over me?
Like handprints?
Yeah. She's like, yeah. She goes, you might want to push him back. But I didn't want to push him back, right? So I thought, I'm just going to shower earlier. So I go get in the shower, and I just see the tan come off. Just the water's brown. Mm-hmm. And when I get out of the shower, I don't see a tan on me at all anymore. The tan is gone. But Dutch came home and goes, why are you so tan? So now
it worked.
Now, do I look tan to you?
Yes, yeah.
Totally.
I noticed it right when I walked in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Because
That's good.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah.
Because then she told me now that I can't get in the hot tub. And I was in the hot tub this morning, and I was in the cold plunge this morning. But my wife, she was on a call when I came home with the spray tan. And I go, check this out. And I pull my pants. I kept the thong on, by the way.
Oh, my gosh.
I kept the thong on.
Why?
I pull my pants down, and she laughs her ass off, and she takes a picture of my butt, right, with the thong. And I'm like, oh my God, that's funny. And it was a terrible picture of my butt. Terrible. Like it looked like Peter Griffin from the back, right? So she goes to get her hair done. She comes home and the spray tan's gone, right? And I'm like, yeah, my spray tan's gone. I go, I can't really see it anymore. You can't see the tan anymore. And then she goes, oh my God, everyone at the salon was laughing at the picture. I'm like, what? What?
No, you did not.
Why would you do that? Like what? Like what? Like I feel like total violation.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't do that to you. I have a great picture of my wife standing in front of the mirror in white underwear. It's the greatest picture. I look. That's for myself. I look at it every once in a while. I would never show that to anyone. What are you doing showing? So she just laughed it off, and I didn't want to scold her, but I can't stop thinking about it. People looking at my butt.
Everyone, too. I wonder how many people that is. I wonder how many people took a gander.
So then
Yeah.
I show Dutch. Dutch comes home, and he's like, why are you tan? I go, oh, good, you can see my tan. I go, yeah, check this out. I pull my pants down, and I have a triangle tan above my butt.
Right.
It's like, why do you have a triangle tan? He goes, are you gay, Dad?
Oh,
Dad, are you gay? I'm like, first of all, anybody can have a triangle tan. Doesn't mean you're gay.
Sure.
And he just looks at me all weird. I'm like, anyway, yeah, I have a tan.
oh my goodness.
And I am gay.
Have you ever
Triangle tans are
seen?
for everyone.
Have you ever seen John Tucker Must Die?
No.
There's this scene in John Tucker Must Die, and they're all these basketball players, and they're all wearing thongs, and they're able to like dunk and do these crazy flips.
Oh, really?
So you should try doing some like gymnastics or acrobatics in your paper thong.
Maybe that'll fix your awkward walk.
So then I got up this morning, and I felt like I got tan. I felt like it kicked in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
it looks
I mean,
tan.
I was
possibly.
whiter last night. I'm telling you. I am.
It
Anyway.
continues to develop.